Hello, everybody. Hope you have a lovely day. My name is Michael, and I'm here as always, my awesome co-host slash buddy, SSXU Sonic.
Hello, everybody. I am SSXU Sonic, or X Universe, or X Sonic, however you want to say my name. And we're here gonna be, well, ranking games.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched the last ranking of Death Battle, we said that we will look the last three seasons later. But since someone's birthday is coming up tomorrow, I think it makes sense for me and my best buddy here to rank every single Sonic game in era. So right now we are starting with the classic era, which starts in 1991 and ends somewhere in 1998 in terms of the timeline, aka before Sonic Adventure, where
Yep.
frames change. And
Yep.
so we're going to get, and we of course we're going to talk about our opinion about the era at the end, kind of like with the end of seasons and stuff. So without any further ado, since we got so many fucking games,
G.
yeah, we could tell we are both Sonic fans. Well, at least I can tell when I look at every single game, including the obscure ones.
Oh boy,
So,
if you stand
so if you notice here,
SonicGame.com.
okay, before we get started, you notice here I changed some frames. So in terms of the best games, we got way past cool because why the fuck not? In the gray, I put awesome because it just reminds me of that Sonic Colors frame. You know when he do the tricks, where great, awesome, outstanding, amazing. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Well, I didn't make any change. I just put good. Then we got meh, and then if we get to the terrible side, that's no good.
Yeah, for the specific games and I know which game is going because I see Sonic Jam.
All right, but
Huh.
what we're talking about. So we start with the OG classic right here. How do we put it here? We got Sonic the Hedgehog, released for the Sega Genesis in June 23rd, 1991. The game that started it all.
Okay.
And as for first games, I think that's not a bad way to start. I think it's great.
I think it's what it's definitely it's the most re-released Sonic game, so honestly, I think it's good.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of great, especially since we get like we get remasters of this. Like we get Sonic One Forever when you mod it on the computer. That's amazing. Of course, we see this shit in Sonic Origins with the Christian Whitehead version. Like we said, it's great. When I say great, I have one major problem with this.
Slabber Zone.
No, not surprisingly not that. Like to me, I think as the first water level, I thought it's pretty good. Like it's the weakest level, yes, but it's pretty good. At least it's better than other later water levels in the future games. And plus that music. Oh, I can't. No, let's talk about the special stage.
Uh, we're special stages in the
Okay,
entire series.
let me explain. So the way you did in special stage, you will control Sonic in a spinny labyrinth kind of way with birds and fishes flashing through the screen. Like as a first special stage, it ain't bad. It's just the problem is it sometimes gets annoying. Like especially the bane of my existence that be special stage 3. I fucking hated it. It gives me anxiety every fucking time.
Whoa.
And especially just for that special stage alone. I'm sorry. That one's the bane of my existence. But the rest is just pretty good. It's just that one. kind of hurts it because it's so bloody annoying.
You go spinning, then when you start, you fall right down, and then
Yeah, and the problem is you get a bunch of jewels of crush in the middle while you're still rotating. As the
yeah,
first special stage, it ain't bad. It could be much worse.
yeah.
Oh, okay. As the levels, they're iconic. Of course, we got the famous and sometimes gets annoying in the later years, Green Hill.
Yes, we haven't seen that been brought back in like Sonic Mania or Super Smash Brothers
Oh,
or
Sonic
Sonic Generations.
Forces and Sonic Forces. Yay!
Back then, it was called Sand Hill.
Yeah, but let's be honest, it's still looking like Green Hill. So, so it's the,
Um,
uh, okay. So we got Marble Zone, which I know some people hate it. To me, I thought it's okay. Like, it definitely is a slow pace, but I think it's an okay level. Spring Yard though. First off, that fucking music, that jazzy ass music.
the kind of casino level.
Well, kind of. Or even that it's a sprain level because you get a bunch of sprains and bumpers bouncing you around. Where they don't even have slot machines.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like we're in Vegas without the
Oh yeah,
casino.
I forgot to mention one thing. Uh, I'm going to explain each story of the game using the Sonic Encyclopedia that was released for its 30th anniversary. By the way, if you guys want to know, I got the deluxe version, so I got like the good shit. So when we look through the pages and find the story of this game, which mind you, okay, let me say this for all classic games: every story is fucking simple, but in a good way. All right, here's the story. Dr. Eggman seeks out the mysterious South Island, which floats freely throughout the ocean. That sounds like Angel Island. You know what? He's hunting for the Chaos Emeralds that are said to be hidden there. Sonic learns the Doctor is up to no good and sets out to stop the villain and save the animals of South Island. Yeah, about the descriptions of that, I told you, it's simple. But some stories are stupid.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the. Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, that's the story of Sonic 1. Simple as all hell, but it's a good way. It's a good way to introduce your characters. Kind of like with Mario games, except they don't do it every single game.
yeah. Plus, pretty much that's gonna be stories for most of the Genesis games.
Yeah, but okay, what else about? Oh yeah, Labyrinth Zone. Like I said, it's the weakest because it is a water level, and I know a lot of people really don't like water levels in video games. To me, it just depends of the execution, you know. And Labyrinth Zone is pretty alright. Like
Um,
Drowning Fame is a classic, even though it gives you anxiety for some players.
I one time drowned, and the bubble just came up after I drowned.
Yeah, that to be honest, when that shit happens, I kind of laugh because it's kind of funny. It's like a cartoon, right? You be like, "Oh shit," and even that could be because of the parody I watch a lot of times, where Sonic at the bubbles like, "What? You thought I'm gonna drown?" and tells it.
Uh,
Anyway, anyways, then we got Starlight Zone, which
the
this
best
is
zone
all.
in the game.
Yeah, well, best song to me. I think it's ties with Green Hill. I can't pick between the two. One is iconic and kind of catchy, but this one, ooh, fucking hell yeah. Then we got Scrap Brain Zone, which is the hardest level in the game, but it's a pretty good hard level.
I
So
mean, I mean, it's decent. The buzz saws, spikes, spiders,
and
spiky
also
spiders.
Eggman put up the trap cord and takes you back to Labyrinth Zone, which
Ah, Recolors started in the very first Sonic game.
Which I
Where
think
they,
is simple. I think the last one's kind of simple if you know the shortcut, which I do because I play this game to death.
I've gotten so used to this game. I've played these levels so much that it's hard for me to say anything about them.
Yeah, the sprites are pretty good. The robot enemies are iconic. We get the moto bugs.
Buzz bombers,
You know, maybe what? Oh yeah, it's also talk about. Maybe we'll do the second period. We got moto bugs, ball hog.
caterpillars.
Yeah, Caterpillar, Buzz Bombers, Chompers, Jaws.
Some weird enemies that
Yeah, like
reminded
the
us of the
Neutrons, Waller. It came in that when it looks like it's another Sonic. Bat Brain. Get it? Because he's a bat.
original names, Doctor.
Yep, crab meat. Get it? He's a crab, but what's the meat? Alpanaut, Spikes, Bomb, and Autobot, aka the prototype of Grounder.
That's in the sec. Oh wait, that's in the second one, I think. Oh wait, never mind. That's from
Oh yeah,
Marvel.
and by the way, the flaky animals also has names, which I'll go ahead and talk about right now. We got the classic Flicky, the bluebird, which by the way, it has its own game.
Yes, it does. I actually knew that.
The chicken's name is Clucky. Pecky the penguin, Picky the pig, okay. Pocky the rabbit, Ricky the squirrel, and Walkie the seal. Weird names.
I mean, some of these characters would actually be in the Fleetwood comics.
Yep. Of course, Sonic is because in the first game. First off, it's always showing personality for the characters. Like Sonic is all cocky and cool, like the kid and uses attitude against the file scientist. Like Eggman is just like a stupid, silly villain. Like, come on, from the start, you can't take this guy seriously. Like, come on.
Like his literal concept design was him in pajamas.
Yeah, and now look at him. He's like a fat ass scientist that straight up looks like Egg. Which, by the way, fun fact: in Japan they call him Eggman, but in the U.S. for a long time we call him Doctor Ivo Robotnik.
Robotnik is a better name than Eggman, but I've just been calling him Eggman
because iconic. But to me, I always usually call Robotnik in the classic games and call Eggman in the modern games. You know, just to separate the two eras.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's nothing to say. I think it's a good A. Like it's like the sequels is better, but this is iconic.
Yeah, I guess an A can work. It's for the first game.
It's awesome. It's an awesome game. Now, everyone's gonna think, oh, we're gonna move to Sonic 2? No. Because we got the handheld version of Sonic 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, I've actually played all the game. I was about to say I wouldn't have much opinion on the Game Gear games, and then I realized, oh wait, I've actually played all of them.
Yeah, I played the Game Gear games too, and for that's the first one, I think it's pretty good. I can't say it's better than the Genesis one, but they have good ideas. Like we got new zones instead of like repeating them. The fun fact they did was planning to do Marble Zone because in the soundtrack files there's a unused Marble Zone track, which that's cool. But yeah, they had new levels. So we got Bridge Zone, Jungle Zone, and Sky Base.
The most I'll remember is the Bridge Zone because I cannot beat this game.
Oh, trust me. To be honest, when you want it, it's kind of easy. Oh, and also the Chaos Emeralds. To be honest, I kind of like this a bit more than the Genesis for being unique in terms of the Sonic series. So the way you get the Chaos Emeralds, you gotta find them in the level. Like not fucking special ways. Like find the emerald randomly in a level.
Yeah, some of these are a real pain in the ass.
Not to me, to be honest. Mostly because I did watch Let's Plays as a kid. Mostly the Great Cool Man when he plays this game. And to be honest, after I see that, I just easily learned the locations like bam, boo, bop. And especially it's easier when you like play this game a lot like me. So
Um,
I guess it's just depends or something.
yeah, I'm not really. I don't hate. It's not like I don't like it. It's just I'm neutral. Like I like the good parts, but I just cannot for the life of me. It's not as replayable as Genesis.
Yeah, I would say I agree. Also, no, I am not repeating the story because literally this is the same damn story.
Yeah.
Because unlike other Game Gear versions, at least they have like a different story. Yeah, even the fucking book I have right here, it's like the simple version of the story in the Genesis one. Like really says the story remains the same between versions. No shit.
It's a handheld port of the same game. What do we expect?
Except they added new stuff, so at least you cannot skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also there's no new robots and animals.
Yeah.
Like I said, same damn game. But as the first Game Gear game, it's pretty good. I'm gonna leave it as that. Just good. In
Yeah.
fact, this is a good.
I don't like it that much, but I don't hate it. I don't like.
It's time for our first obscure game, Sonic Racer.
I have never fucking played this in my life.
Okay, so basically it's a puzzle game.
Oh yeah, I know. I know it's a puzzle game, and it's basically Tetris.
Yeah. So what? That would be like, what the fuck is Sonic Racer? So apparently, Sega made their own online channel back in the early '90s, and one of the exclusive games is Sonic Racer. But the problem is, it's only found in Japan.
Yeah, the Japan region, and also I
Yeah,
don't even know if they still have this.
the famous example with these kinds of games is where it was home for like the Genesis exclusive game Mega Man: The Wily Wars, but they basically did the same shit too.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Like I knew about this game, and how it's. I remember it being a canceled game.
There's not really cancel, like it's there. Like you could, like they just released it in like an obscure online thing that a lot of people never know that. It's like the Super Nintendo Vision when they try and do that shit, and a lot of people don't fucking remember that shit.
Nobody does.
So yeah, uh, unlike the next puzzle game, it's
It's a meh. I've never played it,
it's not
so
original. It's basically like Tetris, except you have two Sonics on the screen, which okay.
to be honest, it's meh. I never really played it, so
Okay, so we're gonna put it in the meh because I have no words. I don't even have thoughts. I just know it exists and that's it.
never played
All
it.
right,
Maybe
so we
never
got
played
our
it.
first arcade game. Damn, 1991, Sonic's doing business. We got Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. Yes.
Never been to an arcade in Japan, so
So here's the overview of the game, which this one says right here. Not even Sonic's. Oh, man. A number of Japan exhibits of arcade games remained out of reach and became objects of curiosity. Yeah, makes sense. For the online community, time and technology has revived many of these to the world over the years since they was first released. Sonic takes the role of a police patrolman. Okay, all ain't fucking weird.
I mean, he kind of is. I mean, he takes care of Robotnik. He kind of is one.
Yeah, who has to stop Dr. Eggman's reckless driving with his signature spin jump. Where it sits inside an arcade cabinet shaped like Sonic's patrol car, which walks in response to their stealing. Whether Sonic and the players successfully stop Dr. Eggman, or the Road Wagger escapes, Sonic returns to visit to the Call of Duty Car in the Day, while English text versions of the game were produced, they were never exported. Oh, fun fact! This is the first. The game marks the first time Sonic and Dr. Eggman has voice acting.
Well, that's new.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. So basically, it's just one of those kid games to be like you're driving something, you do the thing, and boom, you did it. Yeah, the game only lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've never played. Yeah, never been to an arcade in Japan, so I really don't have
But I
a.
think it's kind of better because of how weird it is. Like, come on, does that what fucking did expect about Sonic being a fucking policeman?
I've seen weirder concepts.
Yeah, so we're just gonna put it. I don't know. It's kind of better than a Waker because at least I remember the name
It's decent.
is decent. I'm like next is Sonic 2,
S.
but not for the Genesis.
What?
Yeah, so basically in terms of release date, if I could find it, but the Sega Master System came first.
Oh, we're talking. Oh, we're talking about the Game Gear version.
Yeah, so basically, like a lot of people didn't know, the actual the actual first time I met Tails is not the Genesis, but the Sega Game Gear and Sega Master System.
Now, there's 4 words
And
you hear
unlike
about this.
the first Game Gear game, this has a different story than the Genesis one, which I'm going to say right now. Dr. Eggman had kidnapped Tails, leading Sonic on a desperate chase across South Island. If Sonic managed to find all the Chaos Emeralds in the zone, he will rescue Tails. If not, Tails is a rescue and probably will never be seen again.
Now, there are
Gee.
4 words when I hear this game, and that's the Chaos Emeralds, Tails, Hang Glider, and Death. Shall
Yeah,
I start?
basically.
I'm going to start from the
So,
top.
so this game is very different. In fact, it has a lot of different zones. In fact, no zones from the Genesis game didn't show up at all in this one.
Yep.
So if you want to know what the zones are, they are Underground Zone, how original.
Yeah.
Sky High Zone, Aqua Lake Zone, Green Hills Zone, not Green Hill, Green Hills with the S at the hills, original.
Very
Then you
original game.
Mountain Zone, Scramble Egg, and if you get all the Chaos Emeralds, Crystal Egg Zone.
Now, there's no Spin Dash.
Because this is the first one before the Genesis.
There's no
So,
checkpoints.
well, they do have. I think they do have checkpoints.
Oh no, I checked. They don't.
Okay, so here's a. I forgot to mention about Sonic One. The way checkpoints works in most Game Gear games, you find an item block that has an arrow. That's your checkpoint.
Huh, so that's what those things do.
Yeah. So when you see an arrow, yeah, that's a checkpoint.
Yeah, gameplay, it's the same as Sonic 1 Game Gear.
Yeah, but except a lot harder.
Now, those 4 words I mentioned. Shall I start from the top?
Okay, so Chaos Emeralds. You need a Chaos Emeralds to rescue Tails. If not, you basically kill your buddy.
I was about how it works. You find Chaos Emeralds the same way as Sonic Game Gear, and when you don't find him, Sonic just looks into the night sky and with an image of Tails. Oh fuck!
Implying that Eggman might have killed Tails.
Oh fuck! The
But
Tails.
Damn, Eggman, damn, for your second outing,
Holy
damn,
shit.
that's dark.
Holy shit! My player 2, my meat shield, my wingman, he saves me at the end from when I destroy the Death Egg. What a guy! And I failed him. That
Nice.
is horrible. You know,
Nice. Like that reference. Pretty nice.
you know, some call me Johnny. There was actually a theory going on that apparently Tails from the Game Gear version was infinite. That's a much better story than what we got.
Yeah,
But
true.
and the hang glider.
Yeah, so the basic way you control a Hankler, it's kind of like Mario's cape, except much worse.
Yeah, it's very easy to die.
Yeah, and it's easy to like fucking lose that shit. At least the fucking new remake made by fans kind of did this a bit better.
Yeah, if you want to play these games properly, get the 8-bit get the remastered 8-bit versions. They get hypersonic.
Yes, and they introduced Olo Ocean Stone. You can play as fucking Shadow and Metal Sonic for some reason.
Even Amy.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I like Sonic 1. I could see why people kind of hate this one. And to be honest, comparison of the two, I think Sonic 2 is a bit weak.
I don't like this one at all.
Mostly because of the difficulty.
And that goes to my fourth point. Death. Simple. You die easily.
Exactly. A lot of things, like I said, the reason why it's hard because it's fucking brutal.
It's not fun.
Yeah. Though they introduced some robots in this one. We got the flying chopper, aka flying fish. We got a Boton, a new Motoa, and Tarabang, which is basically a different color crab meat. And there's Zulon, that fucking weird lobster robot from Aqua Lake.
Yeah, it's...
The animals are the same. So yeah, I'm gonna. To be honest, I'm kind of putting it here, like right here.
Yeah, that's.
No, wait. At least I'll put it in the middle because at least it is more remembered. The Sonic Eraser.
Yeah, it's more race. Yeah, it's more remembered than Sonic Eraser, but that ain't making it good.
Yeah, some of the kids arcade games a bit better.
It's terrible. This game's terrible. I'm just gonna say it flat out. Okay, It has some good stuff, but
it's kind of interesting that this version came out before the Genesis.
That ain't saving it.
Oh, speaking of Genesis, Sonic 2 for the Genesis.
S.
Yeah, straight. Yeah, no questions.
Just,
fucking S.
What? If you all want to know why, watch some Call Me Johnny or someone's review that says it's best.
But just in case you don't want to watch a review, I guess we can explain. First, the story, which, oh Jesus, the paragraph's got a bit bigger. Sonic takes his biplane, the Tornado, to West Side Island for some rest and relaxation. Then he runs into a young Stitch miles per hour. By following an immigrant Sonic, Miles quickly learns new skills and confidence to embrace his once embarrassing nickname, Tails. Get it? Because he has tails?
Because it's miles per
hour. It's stupid, but it's funny to me. Anyways, he also turns out to be a handy mechanic. For a fucking 6-year-old, damn!
He's 8.
Oh, 8. Yeah, but for an 8-year-old, damn. I'm so, okay. Meanwhile, Dr. Eggman discovers that West Side Island is another wasting place for the full set of Chaos Emeralds. With them, he can complete his ultimate super weapon, the Death Egg. As Dr. Eggman sets off and conquering the island, Sonic and Tails will off depart to stop to his evil. So much bigger story, but not saying much.
It's really just the same thing, but you have Tails and the 7 Chaos Emeralds. For this,
and also Death Egg, aka the Death Star.
For this, I have 3 reasons as to why: the gameplay, levels, and Golden Sonic. I mean Super Saiyan Sonic. I mean Super Sonic.
Yeah, so let's explain each one. The levels are more better. It has more different paths to lead to the same goal. The Chaos Zone system is pretty better. Like, I forgot to mention Sonic 1. The way you get the Chaos Emeralds is get 50 rings and go to the end of the level and jump into a giant big ring. This one, you gotta go to a checkpoint with 50 rings, then the stars appear on top of the checkpoint, and boom, you enter a special stage. I think that's kind of better, especially if you know the level layout to get those rings.
It's the worst special stage in the entire series, and they keep bringing
I
it back.
kind of disagreed.
Okay. Okay, we'll both go over reasons. You go first.
All right. So my reason is, I think the special stage is kind of more challenging, but in a good way. It helps you learn your reflex skills and get the rings. And plus, let's be honest, Sonic Origins kind of fixed the little problem where if you do fail, you just use the coins to redo them. So basically, you get infinite frames if you get a lot of those coins. Plus, it is a fun special stage, to be honest, if you're really skilled at it. And sure, it could be challenging if, say, if this is your first time playing. Trust me, I kind of face that. But when you learn more skills, you get a bit better. And to me, I think it's a great challenge. Plus, the music is fucking catchy. Like, come on.
Okay, that's some good. Okay, good points. But here's the problem. My death now. I'm gonna go over them. Bringing up Sonic Origins. Well, we're talking about the Genesis version, so
I know, but
yeah,
it is
yeah,
it is the thing they kind of added in the origins, which he can maybe fix the problem.
yeah. Um, my death perception is absolute shit. The ring require the bombs everywhere, and I swear to God, do not play Tails in this.
Well,
He
no,
fucks up your rings.
on a pause. If he's trying to mention, he's talking about don't play Sonic and Tails.
Yeah, it's Sonic and Tails. If you're trying to get all the Chaos Emeralds, don't. Because trust me, you will regret it. I recently played all the special stage, and my God, they're even worse than I remember. Because that's why I play with Tails and Sonic, because that's my preferred combo. But
It kind of makes sense for the story, especially with Sonic Origins, where they kind of imply that Tails has been this adventure this whole damn time.
now, I can get better, but that's all. The only way I get these rings is with save states and the thing on the PC version with on the thing with the
You meant Sonic Origins
oh no, not okay, yeah, Sonic Origins is one of them.
and Sonic Two,
But
and then Sonic Two, absolutely.
I never played that,
Oh,
but
it's kind of like Sonic One Forever, where they fix a lot of things with the mobile version of Sonic Two, where you can play on your PC and stuff.
yeah. The worst part about this and the worst part about the special stages, even though you get a certain form of Sonic that is going to stay with the series for a while, um, you don't even get to keep him. Once you turn off that Genesis, he's gone.
Well, it's not the game's fault. This game doesn't have a save data thing yet.
That doesn't. I don't. That's. I still won't get that off my chest. It's. I cannot get all the special stages. They're just not good. Like I respect it, your opinion that you don't find that bad, but I can't deal with them.
Yeah, I understand. It's not. A lot of people have their own opinions in terms of special stage, but at least we all agree that Sonic Wars War special stage from the 3DS is the fucking worst.
Yeah, and stop bringing these special stages back. Heroes is the worst. Okay, not the worst, but it's
Don't
one of
worry,
them.
we would talk about. Damn, I forgot they have like a lot of variation of that special stage. It's iconic, yes, but it's kind of tiring. Even though I do love these special stages, it is kind of tiring to see them over and over and over again. Kind of like when people get annoyed with Green Hill in recent years.
Yeah. Overall, even and also the golden form is supersonic, invincible. You jump higher, you're even
But you
faster.
still die in Crush.
Don't later supersonic versions can some later versions of supersonic are much better. Lost World has the best supersonic.
Which one? Wait, which version though?
Lost World, like the Wii U version, because you can turn him off.
Oh, well, basically, though Sonic 2 absolutely does have the fixes where there's an option you could be able to even turn on and turn off easily. So, they kind of fixed
Overall,
it, but that's like a different version.
overall, I think that this is my Okay, not my second favorite. Fourth, tied behind with three others that.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, they introduced a fucking lot ton of robots, which the notable ones is Grounder, like it's straight up Grounder
Yeah,
and Coconuts, the fucking monkey.
yeah, that one.
Though they introduced new animals, we got Becky the bear, Walkie the monkey, Locky the bald eagle, Tacky the turtle, and Mickey the rat.
Classy.
Classy. Like, nice. You get away from using the Mickey name. Good. And
I.
they introduced a lot of zones, so I guess we could do our favorite zone and least favorite zone when for moving on, because we're not naming all the damn zones.
Chemical Plant, Aquatic Ruin. I listen to Aquatic Ruin so much.
Yeah, I think my favorite is Chemical Plant and maybe Mystic Cave. Mostly because of the music. Because come on, fucking Mystic Cave is a fucking bop. Though, not gonna argue, the whole soundtrack is pretty amazing.
It's I think the soundtrack's okay. I like covers of it. I will say, Metropolis Zone.
Yeah, I will agree with you. Metropolis Zone is kind of worse. It's the fucking slicers. Especially it's hard where you didn't get the chaos sounds at that time. So,
I
oh
try to get Supersonic so hard before this level. The amount of pain and suffering I have suffered through the slicers will never be understated. I hate these enemies and I hope they never come back. Oh, they just then I just show a clip of the new games where they show it and like, oh my god, I have hours left of my torture.
oh, fun fact: you can actually get off 7 in the first zone.
Oh yeah, Emerald Hill Zone.
Yeah, which
But
it's basically when I first learned this. I kind of basically just did that, so I don't really have to
yeah, I do that
suffer the
too.
slicers.
Still, slicers suck.
Yeah, slicers, fuck off. I understand Johnny's pain now, even though it's funny to see him and suffer.
That is terribly wrong, but also hilarious at the same
Yeah,
time.
and a notable thing is some people could say the bad ending's kind of better,
It is.
which I would agree. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of satisfying seeing like Supersonic fly, but the way the themes of the bad endings is really much better than the good ending. Supersonic's just like there, like just flying with eagles flying instead of blue birds. Where the bad ending is kind of drama in a good way.
Now, before we move on, the final boss.
Okay, first off, this is the first time they actually built a robot version of Sonic called Silver Sonic, or if I could find his name on the
Silver
book.
Sonic.
Hold on, let me find his name. Oh, sorry. His name in the book is his name Mecha Sonic, but we call him Silver Sonic because, you know.
Mecha's in 3. Mecha's in 3. This is Silver Sonic.
Yeah, but in the book it says they call him Mecha Sonic for some reason.
Well, the book is wrong.
Well, this is encyclopedia.
And they make some errors here and there. Trust me,
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't wait to see what they named the actual Mecha Sonic from, but I'm gonna call him Silver Sonic because he is silver.
Yeah, he's pretty easy to take down, but
Yeah, especially if you like when he's watching, you position yourself and just spin dash 4 times, like 4 easy hits.
yeah, but
And of course, after that, this is where the infamous scene happens, where somehow, even though he's the fastest man alive, he cannot catch a fat fuck.
okay. Before anyone brings up the whole game theory, listen, y'all.
You are stupid if you brought up the game theory.
Well, I'm gonna put a nail in the coffin in that one.
Yeah,
Eggman's probably wearing supersonic speed shoes.
Yeah, or even that maybe Eggman has like built-in rocket boots and just use that shit.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah, because I think it kind of makes sense. But come on, how does Fat Fuck be able to fucking outrun the fastest man alive? That makes no fucking sense.
Maybe Sonic. Well, Sonic doesn't want to run at his speed
Maybe Sonic,
because
maybe Sonic slows down just to make it a little bit challenging and see what this fucking fat ass can do.
that's actually not. Actually, I know why Sonic never runs at his full speed.
Because he wants a challenge. Because let's be honest, if he does use his full speed, this whole adventure is not going to be existent. Just be done in 2 seconds. Like,
Oh
bing,
no,
boom,
that's not the
bop.
reason.
What?
He doesn't want to.
Yeah, because I kind of picture Sonic as like he wants a challenge because he is a cocky son of a bitch.
I don't think it's because he wants challenge. Because if you go at the speed of sound in an area like this with a sonic boom,
Yeah,
then the whole death egg is gonna explode.
yeah. I guess he's just trying to be safe.
Okay,
Even that because of robots, I got a feeling like all the animals are gonna be dead.
yeah, but the final boss.
Okay, first off, if you know the pattern of the fight and all that stuff, it could be easy. But for first timers, you're gonna get fucking wrecked a lot.
When I played this final boss, I tried 4 times. Got a game over. I quit for a year. Came back. It now you can all bring up the time. Now, okay, I know a worse boss, but it ain't worse than the time meter. I can beat that shit in 4 minutes.
Pullman. Yeah, like I got for this would be like time in comparison to the Death Egg. First timers could be able to beat that shit easily because it's simple. This, on the other hand, for first timers, like I said, you're gonna get fucking wrecked.
And I know the final boss is supposed to be hard. Just
Because
because
he,
it's hard does not justify the bad. Just
yeah,
because it's hard.
yeah. Even though the Death Egg robot is iconic, in terms of the fight goes, I prefer the final zone from Sonic One because it is a challenge, yes, but it's simple. You can be able to do it if you know what to do.
Yeah,
This is the same thing if you play Sonic 2 a bunch of times. But for first timers comparisons, Sonic 1's better. For first timers in terms of the final boss.
but I think we talked about Sonic 2 enough.
Yeah,
It's
Sonic 2 is a classic for reasons. It is better than Sonic 1, and I love it. In terms of rankiness, I could say it's even my third or fourth favorite in terms of the classic era, or at least the whole entire franchise is a classic.
classic Sonic games. It goes third.
Yeah. All right. Time for another one. Sonic CD. Look at what's that bitch at? Sonic's. There it is. There it is. Sonic CD. Oh boy, this is kind of going hard with the story, boys. Which I'm gonna read right now. 1 month out of the year, the mysterious Willow planet appears above Never Lakes. Dr. Eggman learns of the time stones is said to be hidden there, and chained the planetoid to a nearby mountain, carved to look like himself. Of course. Just as Sonic arrives, begins to right that which is wrong, he discovered by Amy Rose. Her fortune cards told her she has a faithful encounter with her beloved hero. But events takes on unexpected turns when Metal Sonic kidnaps her. Sonic wakes up to save Amy, Weather Planet, and Out of Time. Yeah, you can see here that the stakes are getting higher.
Yeah, the story is much better, and the Toei animated cutscene.
Oh yeah. First off, one of my favorites. The cutscenes as a whole. First off, that classic Sonic is so cute and looking cool at the same time.
Toei Sonic is the best classic Sonic.
Yes. Like the only close one is the newer, like classic Sonic cutscenes you see in Sonic Mania and those YouTube shorts. And recently, we're going to see that again, Sonic Superstars for its cutscenes. So, yay!
Fun fact: this was by the same studio who made Dragon Ball Z.
And Sailor Moon, the same company that made the original Sailor Moon, which, mind you, that is my favorite anime. Which
Yeah.
not the her fans. Like I just love Sailor Moon a bit more than Dragon Ball.
Plus, I love Amy in this. She's just
Amy's fucking cute. First off, that dress, cute.
she's honestly my favorite. She's honestly become my favorite version of Amy now.
Yeah, to be honest, I love modern Amy a bit because of how they added more personality, especially Boom Amy, which she doesn't go love lust.
As for to be honest, I just call this classic Amy like Rosie.
Yeah, but
And
like I said, Rosie's a different character and for a different universe.
wait, before this, I think this was before Rosie. But do you know what's funny?
Though the funny, oh yeah, I forgot to mention one thing. They, oh boy, this is funny to say this. In the instruction manual, they call Amy Sally Acorn.
That's in the American manual.
Yes, and the reason why that is because this is the same year the Sonic Side AM cartoons started airing. Both the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Side AM.
Hot take: I prefer Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog than Sad AM.
To be honest, I kind of tied but for a different reason. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog goes batshit and crazy in terms of how weird it is, but for the most part, I fucking love the insanity. I'm sorry, the D cartoons of their video game adaptations are kind of the best, except Captain N because that's shit.
I grew up with all this with Deke, Sonic, and Mario cartoons, which I have a soft spot for.
Yeah, same with me. I grow up with these when I watch them on DVD, when I find them at Walmart. And ever since then, I will never hate them. Never. Straight up, never.
And fun fact, the Toei animation, and funny enough, these Toei animation segments would actually go on to get the OVA.
Yes, which we're not going to talk the shows and the movies. We save that as its own tier because we talk about the games here. We're not talking about other medias except cutscenes. That's on a count.
CD is the same as Sonic 1 and 2's.
Yes, except they added a new feature which may go in or out. So what you mention about time, right? So the gimmick here is Sonic will run into these past and future signs. In order to save the future, you must go to the past and defeat the Wobo generator thing. And I guess if you do find it, I guess Metal Sonic holograms.
Or get the generators.
Though there is another option, which, oh boy. So the other option is the same as Sonic 1. You get 50 rings and go to the end of the special stage. So you could go and get a time stone. Okay. The special stage, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of weak in terms of comparison of all these 4 games. Hear me out. I love the idea about Sonic winning in the area, defeating your foes. But here's the damn problem. Kind of like your opponents in Sonic 2 special stage, the death is kind of fucking bullshit.
I think these are the second best special stages.
Okay, I understand. And to be honest, I kind of tied with this with Sonic 1. That's a special stage quality. I love the idea. It's just sometimes it's hard. Especially special stage 6 and 7, which...
One of these, you get a seizure warning.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Especially if you go to the sound test and the Sega CD one, you get a bonus one where you see Eggman's fucking bald-ass head.
And I also want to... And Favorite level: Tidal Tempest, Stardust Speedway, and Quartz Garage, and I cannot choose a favorite between those.
Yeah, I think my favorite is Palm Tree Panic, mostly because of the music. Which yes, we will going to talk about the music soon. But Palm Tree Panic, because I do like the greenery. I do like those ones you mentioned. But I think the worst one is Wacky Workbench. It get that one that fucking bounces you a lot. That and metal and that and the last stage, Stone Dream with that fucking death trap.
Like your workbench is the worst stone in the game.
Yes, I would say it's the worst zone. Yes, definitely. Like I love the idea of bouncing around, but too much bouncing.
Look, I don't care if it's towards the end of the game. It's supposed to be hard. You cannot excuse that because it's just bad game design.
Yes. Also, we will mention the Metal Sonic race. So once you got to Stardust Speedway, it's time to race your robotic rival, Metal Sonic. Which, mind you, we do love Metal Sonic here. But even though the race is iconic, like we love the race, I got a friend for some people it will be hard. Like for not as hard as Death Egg race, but hard.
I love the race.
Yeah, I would say I would love the race too. Mostly because I just love the idea that instead of fighting Metal Sonic, you just fucking race him. Which I would see Sonic actually doing this, to be honest.
Generations did it the best because that finisher, and also the fact that it's just so fun.
Yeah, definitely. Like Metal Sonic's fucking badass, and he is the in terms of iconicness, he is the best robot Sonic.
If we're talking, if yeah, Metal's the best in terms of the games, unless we're talking about the Mecha Sonic from Super Mario Bros. Z.
Yes. Unless somehow Mega became that powerful, he is best. But since he never, it's the best. And plus this is Sonic's first rival. So in terms of that, fucking bravo.
Soundtrack, there's two. Everyone
Yeah,
knows.
so of course, if you wanna know our favorite soundtrack, Japanese.
I'm tied.
Why are you tied?
One's one of the Americans more atmospheric and kind of fits the mood, but the Japanese is the Japanese, and I plan on buying the Japanese soundtrack.
Yeah, I do love the atmospheric ones. I just kind of like the Japanese one a bit more. The only one I would say the only one song I think is a bit better than the Japanese one is Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom, and You Can Do Anything are still.
Oh yeah, fun fact. In Sonic 2 for the Master System, you could actually hear the melody of Toot Toot Sonic Warrior in Green Hills.
Hmm.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. It just, I just wanted to mention here since we're in Sonic CD.
Also, the time travel thing. I can get all the generators with ease nowadays.
Yeah. So the
But just
only
the time travel.
So yeah, Sonic CD is a classic, but there's one little problem that a lot of people agree on. The level design is sometimes confusing.
It's more okay.
Like first off, we get it. Is the level design is a bit different than Sonic 1 and 2, mostly because it helps you explore. You gotta explore to get the robot generators. But sometimes if you don't know what the fuck where they are, it'd be confusing as fuck.
At Stardust Speedway gets you the speed, and other zones get you the exploration. I think I've been playing this game for years. I don't mind the level design that much, except for Wacky Workbench. I'm thinking of dying in Hellfire.
Yeah, to be honest, I would say the same thing. I want to just share that issue because I know a lot of people get angry because of level design. Fun fact, again, the development of Sonic CD kind of started after Sonic 1. In fact, Sonic 2's team is a different team overall. While making this, and you could kind of see examples where they use Sonic 1 sprite.
Yeah, the Sonic 1 sprite's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fun. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Sonic has a new move, the Super Peel Out. Which, by the way, the one animation of that was fucking beats. I love that one.
And it does get met. And the worst part is, it's not even. It's used in the Game Gear titles, but after that, it was never seen for like.
Yes, and by the way, we're not talking about Sonic Mania. That is the late. We go. This too. We're not there yet.
Also fun. Also, here's a fun story I learned. Well, two. One of them, there was going to be a Sonic 1 and 2 on the Sega CD.
I'm glad we got the. I'm glad we got Sonic CD because my guess is he's not gonna work out, Chief. Count.
I know. Apparently, they were supposed. Apparently, it was gonna. Apparently, Sonic 1 and 2 CD were gonna have new zones, FMVs, I guess, and add more content overall. Oh, like probably the canceled zones that everyone knows at this point.
Which we forgot to mention is Hidden Palace, which, mind you, if you played the mobile version or Sonic 2, absolutely, you can be actually played it if you jump through the infamous Mystic Cave Pit.
Pit sucks.
Yeah, the Spike Pit fucking sucks, but it's kind of cool they changed that to go to the scrap level, which I kind of love that.
Apparently, these ports were originally going to be called Super Sonic, and no gameplay of Sonic 2 and 1 CD has ever surfaced. At least
Yeah.
not yet.
So Sonic CD, I kind of want to leave it as this. It's a great game. It's just I kind of like Sonic One a tiny bit more. Though I think they're both great. Though.
I think CD is better than 1.
Yeah, you know what? Just to do us a favor, let's just do it like that. There we go.
It's an improvement.
It's
I mean, CD is literally just Sonic 1 better.
Yeah, but in comparison to Sonic 2, not even close, Chief. Oh, oh yeah. Before we move on, we forgot to mention they have the shittiest spin dash if you play the CD version.
Yeah, kind of.
Which I guess it makes sense, but like I said, the development started before, and like I said, another team's doing Sonic 2, but the same team as Sonic 1 is doing this. And you can tell this is like a proto spin dash.
Yeah, the spin dash is fine. I've gotten used to it.
Yeah, like when we just go to the encyclopedia. Oh boy! Speaking of Game Gear, we got Sonic Chaos. What the fuck is that son of a bitch at? There he is. This is a sprinty ass boy. Sonic Chaos, aka in Japan, Sonic and Tails, for some fucking reason.
Okay, I can get farther in this version. And it's definitely probably one of the better Game Gear versions. But for the life of me, I'm just not a fan of it.
Okay, you know what's kind of funny? Remember we said about Sonic 2 is the hardest Game Gear game? This is the opposite, where this is the most easiest Sonic Game Gear games ever. Like, the levels are so damn easy. The only hard part is the fucking special stage.
Yeah, if you're not going for the special stages,
you will beat this in 30 minutes, tops. I know someone actually beat this in 30 minutes. I am not fucking joking.
Yeah. I remember Mecha Carino Zone, and that's all the levels, and I remember Kobanamani 456 playing a Dark Sonic mod with it, which Mecha Carino actually fits with Dark Sonic.
Yeah, and by the way, rest in peace, Kobanamani, in terms of his YouTube channel, because that dude's not making it anymore, which it makes me sad.
Ooh, I do not want to. Oh, yes, I will go. One day I may go into it, but I'm not going to right now. Kobe,
no, we're not going to talk about the drama.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
But that awesome Sonic tuber from our memories.
Kobe, we miss you.
We miss you. Rest in peace. Sorry you never completed the Speed 1 version of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Kobe, please don't go. I'm begging you.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Sonic Chaos. Like I said, I don't think it's worse. The problem is it's kind of too easy.
I never beat it. In fact, I've never beaten these Game Gear games.
I beat this game with the Chaos Emeralds. Like and the sad part is the only difference if you don't get the Chaos Emerald, you just get a screen saying try again.
Yeah, I think it's okay.
And
I guess it's
no,
good.
if you play as Tails, you don't have to worry about the Chaos Emeralds. You just beat it.
I guess it's good. It's definitely,
Yeah.
I think, the second best Game Gear game.
Though Sonic does have weird power ups in this one. Like you get spring shoes, rocket shoes, and the only thing Tails gets is flight, which oh dear fucking lord.
I think it's good.
Yeah. Also, I kind of went in that order because I forgot to look at the franchise timeline, but it's fine. I just looking at the book, so it's kind of fine. I'll put it here.
Yeah.
Like it ain't great, but I kind of prefer Sonic One a bit more because at least they have some challenges. All right. Before we move on to like a normal task, it's time. Oh wait, I forgot about this bird. Let's just go ahead and do this since I don't know what the franchise takes place with Flicky. So let's just go ahead and mention this one. Flicky, yes, the fucking bird has his own damn game.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's a simple arcade game, kind of like with Donkey Kong, except worse. The goal is you gotta get your baby chickens, and you gotta go to a like elevator basket thing, and don't let the cats eat them because cats eat birds. Ha ha ha. I don't remember a lot except it exists.
I never played it. I don't care for it.
Yeah, we just go to. I can't judge its quality. I'm just gonna put it down here in the mid. It's there, but it's not saying much. All right. But anyways, back to my usual target. Top of the next good one. Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop. So it's kind of like the Waku Waku Sonic Patrol, except it's a kind of bit creative. There's an actual popcorn maker where you can play a little game in it.
The popcorn's probably good.
Yeah,
That's it.
really, I think it's one of the best cabinets because it's kind of cool. You could actually make popcorn while playing the game.
The popcorn's cool, I guess.
Yeah,
And that's it.
I think it's a bit better than Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Club because it does have a cool gimmick about you making popcorn. So I'm gonna put it here. It's pretty cool. Plus, they did have a reference to Sonic Mania, which glad they did that.
It's fine, I guess.
All right, time for the. At least we're gonna go since we are in the arcades and since we're in '93. Let's talk about the most famous arcade games of them all. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh boy.
No opinion on this game.
Let me tell you the overview of this game. Sega Sonic Arcade is a rare game that has seen very little distribution outside of Japan. Players use a trackball to steer Sonic, Mighty, and Wade through a series of gauntlets to escape Dr. Eggman's prison island. A single action button used to jump over houses and destroy obstacles. So basically, somehow, Robotnik decided to be a dick and capture Sonic, Wade, and Mighty and take him to like a prison island he made.
I guess.
Yeah. The only novel thing is it introduced Marty the Armadillo and Wade the Flying Squirrel.
They never come back after this game.
Well,
Until...
except Marty because of Knuckles Chaotix.
Yeah. This game uses a trackball.
Yes, a trackball. And this is why we never see this game ported because I guess Sega doesn't know how the fuck you can make a trackball into a dialogue stick.
It's not that hard. Program a joystick.
Yeah. I think I heard they originally planned to punt this game in Sonic's Gems collection, but the problem is the trackball thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it here. For one reason, it is the most memorable arcade game. A lot of people know it, so I will give them that. Anything else, it's pretty okay.
I will never be able to play this game.
Yeah. Okay, we will through the Wikipedia. Oh, okay. Why do you have a pinball fun? because we are talking about damn Sonic Spinball.
Game Gear Genesis.
Fun fact: the Game Gear version came out somewhere in '94.
Huh.
But yeah, we're talking about the Genesis version, which
Okay, good, because I was about to rip the Game Gear version to
yeah, we're
shreds.
going to talk about that when we get to '94. But for the Genesis one, I thought it was a pretty good pinball game.
I cannot beat it. I can't beat the first level.
I kind of beat it once, if I can remember, and that's it.
The machine showdown sucks.
Yeah, the funny thing about the showdown is that somehow Eggman just uses a sock to fucking launch Sonic like out. Like, yeet this man with a fucking sock.
The showdown kicks you in the nuts and throws you down the stairs.
This throws you down the stairs. Oh, I think this. Oh yeah, this has a story. Yes, a pinball game has a damn story. Which when we read it, Dr. Eggman has taken over the volcanic Mount Mobius, turning it into the newest base, the Vega Fortress. Weird name for a fucking fortress, but okay. Using the chaos cells to establish his shaking surroundings, he also used the absorbent Gelaphine power to mass roboticized helpless animals. Sonic and Tails spring into action, but the tornado is shot down, leaving Sonic stranded at the base of the Vega Fortress. Sonic must climb and fight his way through the pinball-style defenses to destroy Dr. Eggman's base from within and rescue the animals. Pretty cool to have a story. I don't remember any other pinball game have a story except the Mario one and the Kirby one, I guess.
If I were to look past the difficulty, I think it's good.
Yeah, I think
It's
it's a pretty
well
good one.
good.
Fun fact: this has two different box art. One is using the original Eggman, and one which I'm using is the actually use the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog with Botnik.
Yeah, that was the weird thing with Martin, the late Martin something's artist. The
But they
damn
kind of have his
mohawk.
head shaped like a not a safe word.
The damn mohawk.
Yeah, no, you meant the penis head.
No, it's a mohawk.
No, it doesn't
Oh
look
wait,
like
it's
a
Greg
mohawk.
Martin.
Yeah, I talk about the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog design. With his head just shaped like a fucking dick.
Oh, we don't mean Eggman.
Oh, you meant Sonic. Oh.
Yeah, the mohawk.
Yeah, the Mohawk's cool. I was talking about the Eggman design from different box arts.
I'm
Like
not
Sonic's
very good at
cool.
mohawk.
I love the early '90s Sonic box art. It's a classic.
Like, I do not like Japanese Sonic is the best version of Sonic.
I would agree, but I feel like the American Sonic was a bit iconic. In terms of the early '90s, like if I got to pick a preferred box art, I would pick Japanese. Period.
Yeah, I think it's good. I don't have much to say on this
Yeah,
design.
I'm gonna leave it. Is it better
Low
than
B tier.
Chaos? Yeah. Yeah, a little detail. Pretty cool. I love the idea about this fucking pinball game. Oh, fun fact. This is the only one they kind of show Sally Acorn.
And a random mini game, I guess.
And also Scratch.
Also, that menu music.
Terrible. Like, the music is good, but that fucking menu music.
I think we found the worst. I think that's the worst Sonic song. Period.
We count Sonic Chronicles, though.
Chronicles sounds like music.
I guess so. Though I kind of prefer this one a bit than Sonic Chronicles because we will get there when we get there. At least the music is bad funny of that menu music. Anyway, speaking of cartoons, time for a weird one. Dr. Robotnik Mean Bean Machine, both the Genesis and the Game Gear version, because they're both the fucking same. Except the Game Gear one introduced a new mode, but that's it.
Meh, meh. I don't really care
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. At least it has an interesting way with this. This is the kind of this is like the first game that's based off the Sonic cartoon.
Yeah, but I don't really care for it at
But
all.
if you want to know the story, yeah, this puzzle has a story, which I'm gonna read. Dr. Robotnik has invented Beanville. Yeah, you could tell this is a fetch of Sonic the Hedgehog, alright. Jesus Christ. With his army of robots, he winds up the resident beans and subjects them to the mean bean streaming machine. Okay. To turn them into robot slaves. It's up to you and has been hero of Beanville to rob Dr. Robotnik's Batnik's guards and Rabbit Beanville. I don't have anything to say, but weird.
I don't care for Big Man. I don't care for this mean machine game.
Yeah, the only thing I always remember, so I'm gonna point Game Gear right here because it's weak and somewhere here. No, wait. Yeah, at least it's a bit better than Sonic Eraser. So,
Hmm.
so I'm gonna point these two like on here. So, yeah, we got nothing to say except Pingus. Oh, I thought for another arcade game. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is one. This is Sega Sonic Cosmic Fighter. So basically, Sonic Story has a fucking space fighting machine.
I've never played. I think I know.
Okay, let me read the overview. As known as Super Sonic Cosmic Fighter Galaxy Patrol, this was another Japanese exclusive moving arcade cabinet. Instead of the ground-bounded patrol car, Sonic jumps into a cockpit of a spaceship equipped with a blaster cannon and massive mecha fist. It's up to you and Sonic to save his animal friends above the space station. Dr. Eggman was first Bam Sonic with all the manner of obstacles. Yeah, basically you just fly through space and just hit robots and then eventually get Eggman, which is the same time length of the patrol car, which is really 5 minutes.
Hmm.
So I think Rock Patrol car, we're just gonna put it here because at least it's kind of fun. At least the Sonic being a fucking policeman is kind of funny.
All the arcade games, just put it in meh. I don't really know any of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure just the last one. The only one we do like to mention is the Cancel arcade game where it has three multiple color Sonics. We're not adding that one because that's canceled.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'd like to mention that. All right, we are done with 93 shit. Holy shit, that's a lot of games for 93. Okay, we're in 94. We're going to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yeah, we're going to do the weird way instead of doing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We're going to look at each version. So we talk about Sonic 3 alone. Right here. There's a reason. I don't know why I'm doing this, but
Is it just? Oh, we're doing it separately. Okay, I was
yeah, we're
about to.
doing each separately, and then we talk about the combined version. Kind of like
Okay,
a Sega did when they first
I
released
prefer.
this shit.
I prefer 3 over Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, it does have interesting zones. Okay, why is the book not showing Sonic 3? Because somebody they listen to the kart racing games first, but which we will talk about. All right, time for the story of the alone version of Sonic 3. After Super Sonic's defeated Dr. Eggman in Sonic 2, the Death Egg fell from open and crashed into the mountains of Angel Island. Until that point, the long lost paradise of Angel Island has flowed through the air thanks to the power of the Master Emerald. But it was forced into the ocean by the Death Egg's impact. Knuckles, the last Echidna and guardian of the island, mistook the battle station for the egg of a legendary dragon. Why the fuck you think the Death Egg is a legendary dragon?
What the hell?
That's what the story says about somehow Knuckles thinks the impact of the Death Egg is a legendary dragon. Okay, that's that's
I think they
stupid.
might have met. I think they messed some stuff up in here.
Yeah, okay, let's continue the story. When he finally confronted Dr. Eggman, the wily scientist played innocent, warning him of the dangerous emerald-stealing blue hedgehog. Days later, Sonic found a wing and scraping with ancient writings. He recalls the legend of an ancient civilization that once lived in paradise, but meddling powers beyond their key. The civilization was wiped out overnight, and the gods took their land into the skies. With a clue in hand, Sonic and Knuckles takes off and investigates strange new energy readings. The flight leads them to Angel Island, the Falling Death Egg, and the fateful encounter with Knuckles.
Yeah, can't wait for the Master one to become more relevant.
Yeah, and also develop more about the whole Echidna extinction.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, so we will say this. The story is, I think, in terms of story, this is the best story in terms of the Sonic franchise of this era.
Classic. This is the best classic story.
Yeah, this is the best classic Sonic story as a whole. It has lore. It has like fucking character driven, and it's kind of. And then finally, we introduce Sonic's one of Sonic's famous rivals, Knuckles the Echidna,
Who unfortunately was a joke through the meta era.
which we will talk about that because there's a lot of problems if you look back at the Metal era as a whole. Even and you might say much more problems than the Dark era.
If we're talking about early meta era, hell no.
No,
Late.
I talk about Metal era as a whole.
When we get there, we'll get there.
When we get there, anyways. So Sonic 3 has 6 zones. We got Angel Island, Hydro City Zone, Marble Garden, Ice Cap, Carnival Night. Yes, I actually mixed those two up. Don't, please don't point that in the comments. And Launch Base. Yeah, in terms of alone, it's kind of a short game.
Hydro City's the best.
Yes, in terms of
Water
Sonic.
level.
Yeah, and I think it's maybe the best level in terms of Sonic 3 alone. Besides the fucking music, which, oh yeah. The music is written by, at least some tracks, are written by Michael Jackson.
I don't know if I want to get into the discussion of music.
Yeah, and the problem is when we get to Sonic Origins, they somehow don't have the rights to that anymore.
The social media, to all the people who keep
Not all the
asking
songs,
social
just
media.
3 zone songs, which apparently appears in Sonic 3, aka Ice Cap, Colorful Night Zone, and Launch Base.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I couldn't wait. We talk about Sonic Origin with that issue.
I am not. For the people who want to know about Sonic 3's music origin, go look up a video. I ain't discussing that story.
Yeah, and plus we're not here to discuss it right now. That's in the meta era.
Yeah.
Slash, I guess the new era if you want to add that. I don't fucking know. Anyways, Sonic 3, yeah, no questions. Right here.
S.
Yeah, straight up S. It will get better when we get there. But I think as a story and also everything else, the music, the soundtrack, the awesome Sonic sprite, pretty cool. I love it. I would say it's a 9 out of 10. I would say it's a 9 out of 10.
Almost there.
Yeah, especially as it's alone. All right. Ready for another game? Time for another Game Gear one. Yo, what if we take the fastest train alive? I haven't been in a car.
Genius.
Genius fucking writing. We never thought we had the fastest motherfucking speed of sound in a damn car. Dog, could say maybe you can make it. Maybe someone wants to make it fair. I guess.
That's what he said on Twitter
Yeah.
for the takeover.
Huh. And surprisingly, when I look at the encyclopedia, the cars that were in do have names. So Sonic's riding a car called a Cyclone.
I get it.
Tails is riding a gearhead drive, and this is the weirdest name in terms of car names, the MTP-01 Whirlwind. We get it. Tails is a genius. Wait.
Complex name, but okay.
Okay, Eggman's car is called the Egg Tapoon.
Huh.
Even though it's an Eggmobile. Okay. And Amy's car is called Bleeze.
Bleeze?
I guess that's Amy's car's name. It's just Breeze. Which, by you, don't pick Amy because I think his car is fucking slow.
God damn it, Amy.
Well, I don't know. I think the speed is the same. It just reminds me of Sonic R, which we will get there. I played this game a bit, and I kind of got bored.
It's bottom C. It's bottom D.
Yeah, the reason why we put bottom C, which we'd be here, is a mediocre version of Super Mario Kart.
Should have been on the Genesis.
We don't know why they put on a Game Gear. Hell, this is one of two Japanese only games for the Game Gear. Even though the game has fucking English.
Yeah.
But okay. Weird as shit. Let me work through the franchise Wikipedia. Let's see. Okay, time for another weird one. So, there's a console that Sega made. It's called the Sega Pico.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the Sega Pico. Imagine those entertainment consoles like the VTech Smile, Leapfrog. It's like that, except you use a book. And why are we talking about Sega Pico? Because our next game is called Sonic the Hedgehog Game World.
I have never played this game.
Yeah, I think it's on the Wikipedia, so maybe on the encyclopedia, so let me find it. Let's see, game. Sonic and Knuckles. Not talking about that yet. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Okay, here it is. Sonic the Hedgehog Game World. Here it is. This entertainment game has a story, apparently. Oh boy.
What?
Dr. Eggman has built Game World, a carnival-like tower. Sonic, Tails, and Amy must tackle his friendish games to find the Chaos Emerald, leading a two-tier final showdown with the Doctor himself. Yeah, you could tell the story is the most simplest story ever because it's a little kid's game.
Huh.
So yeah, each floor has its own mini game. Floor 1 has games like Hoops, which by the name alone is a basketball game. Sonic Ball, which is basically skee ball. Car Race, which no expression with car race. Tree Climb, where you just race coconuts or get coconuts. I don't fucking know. Floor 2 is Robotnik Bop, Toy Drop, and Flag. Floor 3 is Egg Switch, Concentration, fight Dr. Robotnik. And floor 4 is Diamond Maze.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're just gonna already. I'm just gonna put it here. It's a mediocre entertainment game. And since we're talking about Second Pika, same for Tales of the Music Maker. Which look at that bog. Look at that fucking face on that picture. That looks ugly as all hell.
Huh.
And I think it's one of those next games where they use the adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog design, at least for Tails, because you can
Yeah.
tell he's brown.
His color is very confusing.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm pointing is low is because this doesn't have a story.
Good.
Yeah, good, because why the fuck you put an entertainment game as a fucking story? Okay, you ready to bitch? Because remember I tell you there's a game. Remember I tell you the Game Gear version of Sonic Spinball came out. Well,
That's
here,
no good.
yeah. In fact, this is the first one. The somehow they fuck up a pinball game for the Game Gear.
I cannot play this for the life of me.
The problems we had is first off the controls. How you fuck up a pinball game controls?
Yes.
And and here's the worst, but somehow it's even worse. Somehow that's not even the worst part. The game is all laggy and fucking slow. It is abysmal performance I have ever seen a Game Gear game.
It's just bad.
It's straight up bad. Somehow Sonic Blast is a bit better, but when we get there, when we talk about that shit. But holy shit, I didn't expect they fuck up a pinball game so damn badly. Alright, at least we're going to the next good one. Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles. I'm gonna point in terms of alone, I'm gonna point it here. Just right here. The stages, the ones I remember, of course I do remember all 6. But let's be honest, the worst one is fucking Sinopolis.
It's Act 2.
Yeah, more especially Act 2. So because of that, Sinopolis is the worst zone in Leakus.
Yeah.
The music, kind of like Sonic 3, is a bop. We got fucking Sky Century, which damn boy. Somehow I guess the only thing Sega remembers Sonic and Knuckles is Sky Century and Leaf, and the other
Right.
2 zones, mostly
The
Sky
best,
Century.
the best level in the game, either Sky Sanctuary or
Flying
Lava.
Battery.
Because I like lava. This is probably one of the best lava levels.
Yeah. They does. You can play as like in the title. This is the first time you play as Knuckles, which it also has its own story. Which speaking of that, let's talk about the story. If I look through the fucking, I don't. Somehow the second pairs not want to go in order in terms of games for some reason. So,
Hmm.
so surprisingly, this game has 2 stories depending on what character you play. So let's talk about Sonic's first. Sonic's story begins with the interruption launch of the Death Egg, where he lands in Mushroom Hill Zone. He witnessed Knuckles securing a giant. Okay, why are you talking about the plots of Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Wow.
Okay, whatever. At least we're not going to talk about the whole story of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so okay. Witness Knuckles securing a giant range hidden place. Sonic investigates and is whisked to a giant palace where he sees the first hints of the Master Emerald and the Super Emeralds. With more questions than ever, Sonic seeks answers and a way to never the Death Egg once and for all. Knuckles' story is a bit different. Knuckles' story takes place after Sonic's adventure. His peaceful return to the status quo is interrupted by an egg wobble bombing raiding. Knuckles gives chase, leading to a final confrontation with Mecha Sonic for the fate of the Master Emerald and Tyranny Angel Island. So first off, I kind of do love they give Knuckles a different story than Sonic.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty cool. I love these it does takes place after the events of Sonic and Knuckles, or Sonic 3 and Knuckles. As for Knuckles as a character in the classic era, he's pretty cool. I love him.
Yeah, in terms of Knuckles' gameplay, the stage is a bit harder.
Yeah, but for Sonic and Knuckles, they basically is kind of been the same, except sometimes Knuckles from like a wall to break. And Sonic 3 Knuckles is a bit different because at least it has more levels. With Knuckles can explore more than Sonic.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about that when we get to that game soon. So Sonic and Knuckles alone, I think Sonic 3 is a bit better in terms of being alone.
Yeah, Sonic 3 alone is better.
But it's better than Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Knuckles in Sonic 2, though. They don't even
Same game with Knuckles already.
Yeah, so let me explain something. So when they release Sonic and Knuckles, the cartridge is a bit different, where you can lock on to different games. You can lock in Sonic 2, you would get Knuckles in Sonic 2. Which we're not going to explain a lot, so we're just going to point it here. So, moving on. If you walk in Sonic 1, you get a special game called Blue Spheres.
It's fun.
Yeah, we forgot to mention both Sonic 3 and Knuckles had a special stage called Blue Spheres. I mean, in terms of the classic era, yeah, that's the best one.
It's the best. It's the second best special stages, but Mania beats it.
Yeah, definitely. In terms of the franchise, yeah, Sonic Mania beats it, but this is a great second. And the way you could get them is pretty cool too. It's a mixture of both. I think it's a mixture of like maybe the Game Gear games, but instead of finding the Chaos Zones, you find giant rings and hidden areas in each zone. Jump in it, boom, you get a special stage. But I do love that. So I think because it's fun, I'm gonna point it here. Pretty fun. No, wait. Here because the special stage in terms of Sonic 2. Yeah. And of course, if you logged in Sonic 3, you get Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which best game.
We don't need to explain.
Yeah,
I just don't need to.
If we hear our positives about these two games, yeah, if you combine them both, you will make a masterpiece. Although we will mention they add one thing, hypersonic. And I guess Super Tails. If you play as Tails and you get the Super Emeralds, you get Super Tails, I guess.
My favorite form of Sonic.
Definitely. It's flashy, it's colorful, it's more faster. The fucking flash move is fucking cool. I love Hypersonic and I wish they have him more in the future. Hopefully Sonic Frontiers. Hopefully.
Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, we're not going to explain more because we just basically just said with these two alone games. So boom, classic, best. Maybe time for Sonic Mania though for me.
Oh god, what's left?
All right. In terms of 94, we still got more games. So when we look through here, okay. We got Sonic Triple Trouble.
That's okay.
AKA in Japan, Sonic and Tails 2. Why?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I think it's pretty fine. Here's the story, though. Dr. Eggman has successfully and secretly securing the 6 Chaos Emeralds and has used them to power his latest super weapon, The weapons test misfired, though, scouring the gems across the land. While Dr. Eggman recovers one, the other five were lost to the special stage of subspace. Sonic and Tails catch wind of the Doctor's infamous doings and set off to find the emeralds and stop the madman. Along the way, they run full of a treasure hunter, Frank, and Knuckles, who is once again tricked into thinking they are his enemies.
Hmm.
Yeah, we forgot to mention Sonic 3 kind of started a trend with Knuckles a bit where somehow Knuckles just gets fucking tricked.
He's going jackass.
Yeah. And Knuckles is an idiot. Anyways, that's for
Unless we
Sonic
need
2.
Boom Knuckles.
Yeah. Or even a better version of Boom Knuckles, because at least he's not really that stupid. But come on, the Boom Knuckles, they had napkins. Like, come on.
Huh.
But anyways, in terms of Sonic Triple Trouble, I think it's good. In
It's
fact,
better than Chaos.
but yeah, I think in terms of levels, I think it's kind of tied in with Sonic 1 as the best Game Gear so far. A lot of
Yeah.
the reason is I really do love the stages. It's, especially my favorite is the Sunset Park, but especially how they transition. Like after Act 2, it just transitions so quickly to Act 3 to fight the train boss. I love that. The other stages are pretty fine. Mind you, and as we coin this, play the 16 Wii remake. It's so better.
Hmm.
You know, the fan game where you fight Metal Sonic as the final boss.
Oh, wait, on Turbo Trouble?
Yeah, Triple Trouble. I think it's called Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit.
Oh, I think. Oh, yeah, that little remake. Yeah,
Yeah, I played for a stream once, and I had a really a blast time.
it's better than Sonic Omens.
Yeah, definitely in terms of releasing games during that same year. But mind you, we're not ranking Sonic fan games. There's too much.
Yeah, and the less we speak about, and the less I speak about Omens, the better.
Yeah. If you want to know what moments, they have a fucking Maria porn. Yeah, nope, nope, nope. Not gonna talk about that shit anymore. Nope.
Omens is for another time. However, I think Turbo Trouble is a decent game.
Yeah, I think it ties in with Sonic 1 as the best because I can't pick from between the two for some reason. But anyways, it's I guess in terms of that, it could be the best Game Gear game. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay, I think this is the last game from '94. But here's a little fun fact: there is another game called Sonic Mars, which is just a game based off Sonic's AM, but it got canceled.
It turned into Sonic, then it turned to Sonic Extreme.
Which that is also canceled.
I'm not going. I'm not going into the story. I know the full story, but I'm not going to because then this video will lag.
You will watch if you want to know the story, just watch What Happened episode of Sonic Extreme. Or
There's tons of videos on Sonic Extreme.
Yeah, just watch any videos when they talk about development. The only note is that Sonic like almost got a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, TR. Oh yeah, that whole TR thing.
Yeah, so that I thought that's kind of cool. That's a cool fact, I guess. Though it ain't cool, which I forgot to mention. In the development stage of Sonic 1, he's supposed to have a human girlfriend.
Hello, sleep. We are done. We are done. Okay, we do not talk about that.
But I gotta be mentioned about that band because he was supposed to be in a band, and one of the bands is part of a game with a Sonic Kinder.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
folks.
band.
Knuckles, motherfucking Chaotix. Oh boy,
Never played it.
But before we talk about thoughts, let me tell you the story of this game. A mysterious island has emerged from the ocean, seemingly in response to the events of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Dr. Eggman investigates and discovers the same giant rings as those found on Angel Island. Though his rangers, he discovers the six Chaos Rings, crystallized powers of the Master Emerald. Evacuating his own Dark Rings to power his new robot army, he quickly constructs the new Tropic High Zone and claims the island for himself. Numerous heroes came to the island for their own reason, but all captured by Dr. Eggman and Metal Sonic. Knuckles arrives to investigate the connections between the two islands himself, coming just in time to rescue Espio. Together, they set off to free the others and halt Dr. Eggman's latest ambitions.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
I think the story is kind of cool, though weird at the same time. Especially
Oh
after
my god, oh my god, the Chaos Rings are a precursor to the Seven World Rings.
kind of, but not really. The seven wool wings ties in with emotions, where like I just said, the chaos wings is basically five like the powers of the Master Emerald. But in terms of design, they kind of the same, except the seven one, that doesn't exist. So, anyways, oh boy, I think there's a lot. I think this is where the first game when they added a sub era to this era, where after '94, the rest of the games is either meh, confusing, or bad.
Here we go.
So we in the first one, Knuckles Chaotix. Fun fact before we talk about the gameplay, it was originally be Sonic Crackers, where they had the same gameplay as Knuckles Chaotix, but with Sonic and Tails. I don't know why they got scrapped or changed it to Knuckles Chaotix. I forgot a reason. I think this says in the book, which I really don't know. I might check to see. Huh. I didn't see it, but there is a loss in transition frame fact about it. It says right
Yeah.
here, the English-speaking regions receives a completely different story. Knuckles is not a guardian of Carnival Island, and Dr. Eggman invades to distill the power emerald, providing the energy for the resort. Knuckles returns from patrol to find Espio being kidnapped, frees him, and together they set out to stop the Doctor. Okay, we talk about the American story. That's fucking stupid.
It's weird.
Like, why is Knuckles not being a guardian of a island that we never see again? Okay. All right. Now it's time to talk about the gameplay, which, to me, it's mixed. So, yes, Knuckles and the characters kind of control it. The Knuckles is control the same, but the new gimmick is you tether with your partner.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of people really don't like this. To me, I think it's fine. I guess I prefer like the normal way you play the characters, but it's a fine gimmick. Like I'm not gonna hate. I don't hate it, but I don't like it at the same time. But it's fine. It's average.
I
This is
never played it, so I don't know what to say.
this is basically the precursor of Sonic Colors. Let me
How?
explain. You remember, like Sonic Colors has 5 and 6 acts. Each zone in this game has 5 acts.
Huh.
Yeah, and this is a weird way. So once you finish with the introduction level and the special stage, if you get all the rings, you basically first you pick a partner from a randomizer, which the partners are Vector the Crocodile, Marty the Armadillo, yes he's back boys, SBO the Comedian, Charmy B, and two characters that that's been made by Dr. Robotnik, Bomb and Heavy.
Huh.
After you pick your partners, they have a weird gimmick. Where instead of going a level and other, the you would hit the bumper and you and the fiend picks a level for you of the act. So basically, you will repeat the same thing 20 once more times to go to a different act and a different zone.
That makes sense.
So everything's fucking randomized. Except maybe the partners, if you decide to pick the one partner for the whole game, I guess. So the way to
Yeah.
control each characters, Knuckles is the same. Like it takes Sonic 3's gameplay, apply it to here, same way. Marty, he's basically Sonic, except he has a wall kick move,
Yeah.
especially with the sprites, which, yeah, Marty's is basically Sonic 2 sprite. Anyways, Vector can fucking do like a dash move in the air and also one walls. Charmy can fly infinity. Like, he never gets tired. You could easily just fly and break the game.
Mm.
And SBO, he can walk on walls. Yeah, you can see the pattern here with most of the pattern. They can climb walls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As for Heavy and Bomb, they're not really your partners. When you get them, they must be annoyance. Heavy is the heavy character. So basically, you will make it harder for you. And Bomb, if you get hit, you will lose wings. There's a problem with that one. The order to get to the special stage is like Sonic 1. You need 50 wings to get to, and then get to the goal and jump into a special wing.
Hmm.
And Bomb makes you lose 10.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So no, never pick Heavy and Bomb. Just pick the others. They don't fucking lose your progress.
Yeah, I can see that.
Special stage is pretty cool. It's a 3D special stage in a 3D environment that looks like Star Fox. But you basically one to like a tube like area. Mind you, it's not Sonic 2 because you actually go around the tube. And you basically get blue spheres. You gotta get an amount of blue spheres to do 2 times, and you get the chaos rings. The one gimmick is the rings you get on the stage is actually your timer.
Huh.
So if you get like say 120 wings, you get 120 seconds. And there's wings in the special stage, so if you want more time, you just get more wings.
Mm.
In fact, the only consequence if you lose the special stage is just fall into a pit and all lose time. So at least that's cool. I love that. Yeah, I think it's a mech game.
I know for all the games I never played, and
To be honest, I kind of want to leave it here. It does have ideas I really do love. It just a lot of people don't like the tether grabbing thing, and to me, I think it's just fine. The problem is the pacing. Like I said, each zone has 5 acts.
yeah, it's not that bad to me.
Yeah, same with me. Like, so I'm gonna leave it as that. It's a pretty medium of the road game, but I do have things I really do love, so I'm gonna leave it in the good category. But it's gonna be in the bottom.
It's fine.
All right, time for another Japanese exclusive game. So 95, we get Tail Sky Patrol.
I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like it either. Here's the story. Yes, this game has a story. And it's another game where they actually have 2 versions of the story. Depends on what region you're in. Though it's kind of weird since this is the Japanese exclusive game, though.
Mm.
I will explain. Just don't worry. Here's the actual story for the Japanese game. Tails comes to a remote island to find a terminal. The wicked witch cart. Witch
Mm.
cart. Okay. Use the island's railways to travel all points and traps its inhabitants. With an ancient crystal magic, Tails set off to save the island from Witch Cart and her minions. There is a lost in traces. Screenshots of an early version of the game has surfaced that shows Tails battling iconic Disney villains instead of Witch Cart henchmen.
Don't know how they didn't get sued.
Much of the game's development history was lost, but current the game has begun at the adventure of a Sonic mouse instead of our beloved fox. The game wouldn't see a North American release until its inclusion in Sonic Adventure DX.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't like this game at all.
Yeah, so basically the way you do it, Tails can fucking fly and also move by itself. You gotta control up and down, left and right. The game's not really fun. Hell, even I played the first act and I just thought it's boring. Mind you, the game is short. Like I did watch the Great Comet play this, and I think it beats about. I think the game's like 20 or 30 minutes long. If you know what you're doing. So you know what? I'm just gonna punt it right here. The reason I'm punting it because at least it ain't bad as Sonic Spinball for the Game Gear. All right. We only got a few games, folks. Don't worry.
Thank you.
All right. We got another Tails game. Yeah, I'm not joking. The next game in our timeline is Tails Adventure.
I think it's good.
Huh. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. I think in terms of like these weird era 95 where they have Sonic fans as characters, I think this is the best one. The way it's especially the way it's different than the others, but this one is an actual Metroidvania game.
Feels like Metroid.
Oh, Castlevania. I don't know why they call it Metroidvania, to be honest. I just thought it's the same gameplay as Castlevania for some reason. Anyways, yeah, it's a Metroidvania game. You play as Tails, and each one you get like weapons, and you actually get chaos emeralds. But when you get a chaos emerald, you get 10 more wings in the wing box. When you get a lot of wings, it'll be your health. Plus, if you get each chaos emerald, you could have Tails fly up much more longer. So that's cool. So this game has a story, and here's the story. Before he has been inspired by Sonic, Tails is living in security in the lost paradise of Coco Island. Okay, what's these weird games that have weird ass names of islands? Okay. One fateful day, his home is found by the Battle Cuckoo Army, where they began violently searching for the fabled Chaos Emeralds. Tails set off to drive off the invaders before you can yell, "Wolverines!" Oh yeah, here's a lost in translation fact in terms of story. In the English language manuals, the story is set after Sonic 2, rather than before. Tails is on vacation instead of living alone. Okay. I kind of like this a bit of this being a prequel though.
It's better. It makes sense. It makes
so there's some items that make sense that makes no sense. In fact, later in this game, you get 3 items that's based off the characters. You get a Sonic item, which it gives you the spin dash. You get a Knuckles item, which I forgot what it does, and you get a Fang item. Yes, somehow Tails could get something that Fang do.
Okay, that's new.
Yeah, the islands are pretty cool for the most part. You get like a Wobo Tails that helps you get more shit. I never beat this game before, but I think the game's kind of pretty cool. I love Tails using the submarine. That's cute. Yeah, which we forgot to mention, Tails also, we always see Tails in the submarine and Sonic Triple Trouble when you play
Yeah.
as Tails, because kind of like so Tails gets his own exclusive items, and one of them is him using a submarine in the water level.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think it's a pretty good game. I'll put it here. I would say here. Though I could say because I never beat it, I can't put it any higher. So, oh boy, we got an infamous game in terms of the Game Gear, which a lot of people might not like. Sonic Wavelength. Oh boy.
Honestly, not that bad.
Yeah. Though the story is the most stupid in this classic era. Can I tell you the story? Too bad. I'm gonna tell you anyway. Dr. Eggman has replaced Sonic's trademark shoes with speed down boots, robbing him on his speed and agility. Now vulnerable, Sonic has been tossed into Doctor's newly built Wavelengths. Sonic embarks on an epic struggle to find a castle, but burst out the boots and escape to freedom. Do you see why this stupid story is stupid?
Makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah, first off, if Eggman just fucking sneak into Sonic's house, why you didn't kill him?
You know, I mean, Eggman wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, but come on. He's a genius. So shouldn't he have like a better idea than just replace his shoes that somehow
I,
connects his speed in this game?
I mean, does Eggman look like a guy that just wants to kill him?
Well, I guess not. But at the same time, you could do something better than just like somehow store his shoes that somehow connects his speed. Though I guess if Sonic doesn't wear shoes, I guess it has the same reason in that one episode of Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog when his shoes got stolen and he don't want to use his speed because it makes his feet hot.
It's confusing.
Yeah, there's a reason why in later games, especially if this talk about speed, it's not going to connect it to his fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, so say if y'all don't know, how does Sonic go? Easy. He only uses a spin dash. Sure, you can walk, but why the fuck you
That's
want to
it.
walk?
He's just jogging.
Yeah, he's just jogging. So the way you do this game, it's a puzzle game where you in each zone or level, you need to get 3 keys and go to an exit. And it has 4 zones that with each zone's end it has a boss which you use to spin dash. Fun fact, it has a bonus stage.
Huh.
And here's the reason why a lot of people know when we read about the bonus stage. You can only access this stage via a secret exit in Laughing Up the Sea stage 2-3. Once there, you will have 30 seconds to grab super valuable wings before you return to where you came from. Actually, the stage secretly gives you the 6 Chaos Emerald.
Huh.
So basically, if you don't get the bonus stage, you will get the bad ending. Yeah. I think that a lot of people say it's the worst game because, oh, Sonic is slow. To us, I think it's just okay.
It's not good.
Yeah, like it's not good, but at least we could say it's kind of better than Sonic 2 for the Master System.
No, Sonic 2's better.
Yeah, true. I guess we put it here because at least in some ways, in terms of a puzzle game, it is better than both Dr. Robotnik and Eraser. Like he actually uses his speed as a puzzle mechanic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's move on. Next, do you love the first Sonic Drift? Yeah, the
No.
Summer Man sequel.
Same thing. Same
Same
place.
thing, except a bit better because at least I do like some of the stages, and I guess they added new characters like Knuckles, Metal Sonic, and Fang the Sniper, which I guess that's a cool. That's cool, but it's basically the same thing, but it's a teensy bit better. Now, I wonder their cost hasn't. Oh my, hold on. Oh
Huh.
my god, the three new characters cost has names too.
Oh.
So Knuckles' call is a Tempest.
Wow.
Fang's call is called the Mobius Queen. And because Metal Sonic's call name is a better name because the name is Blue Devil.
Huh.
So I guess because of the names, I think it's a bit better. So, boom, right there. Okay, we got 6 games left. No, wait, 7 games left. Oh boy. Yeah, there's a lot if you think about it. If you don't know, and look, we're done with 95.
96, the last classic era.
No, we got 97, which is Sonic R, and the last game actually did came out in 98 before Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Anyways, Sonic. So Sonic the Fighters. It is the best arcade game.
Yeah, I've played. It's actually pretty. Yeah, it's actually good.
I put it here, right there. I think Sonic Fighters has a story, which I think I might need to look back to the page because somehow they listed a lot of the arcade games after Sonic One for some reason.
Kind of odd.
Oh wait, here's the story. Dr. Eggman has launched another attack on the world from the Death Egg 2. Holy shit, he made a sequel. Tails builds the Lunar Fox, a rocket capable of reaching the orbit fortress. But there's 2 problems. First, it's a single-seated craft. Second, it needs the power of 8 Chaos Emeralds to work. And so the players' characters set off to win the emeralds from their respective guardians. So strangely, this is the only game that somehow there's 8 Chaos Emeralds.
And it never gets. And it never gets mentioned after this game again.
Yeah, definitely. But that's a fighting game. It's a pretty fun one. You get Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Fang. You actually and Supersonic.
It's
Actually, you
broken.
actually getting 3 new characters. You get Bean and Bark, which they're pretty cool, but you get a secret character called Honey the Cat.
Who only gets relevant in the Archie comics.
Yeah, which that's a different beast.
I would not mind seeing Honey in the main series, although I don't get the hype.
Yeah, I think Honey's cute, and that's it.
She's cute. That's it. Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot Espier's in this too. Forgot to mention that. I forgot.
Yeah, it's cool.
He's cool. In fact, all the characters are cool. And the final battles, you fight Metal Sonic first. Then you got to fight Dr. Eggman in a timer fight because the place is about to explode.
Yeah.
And that's it. It ain't the best. It is. This is the best arcade game comparison of all of them.
Agreed.
Hell yeah. Uh, Time for the last Genesis game. Sonic 3D Blast.
Soundtrack's good.
Yep,
Um, I like some of the stages. I like some of the stages, graphics, the looks.
it's
Saturn
pretty good.
version.
I
The
think it's
Saturn
kind of
version has nice weather effects, and the opening is always good.
yep. Which before I tell you the story of the game, we will mention there's two versions of the game. Both of them are kind of different, except the gameplay. So the difference is the music change. They have a different soundtrack, kind of like with Sonic CD, except different console this time, and a new special stage.
Yeah.
In fact, the PC version also has a different special stage too.
Hmm. Saturn
Yeah,
special stages are the best.
yeah, we will talk about why. But first, let me tell you the story of this game. Dr. Eggman's hunt for the Chaos Emerald brings him to Flicky Island. There he witnessed the brightly colored birds fully moving through dimensions, flying the dimensional wings. The vile doctor begins harvesting the Flickies and putting them in backnicks to further his research. Shortly after, Sonic arrives on the island. He quickly puts together what's going on, and once again, the blue bird sets off to wreck Dr. Eggman's plans, save the local wildlife, and secure the Chaos Emeralds. The story's pretty cool.
I like the story. The flicky thing could be better, but
Yeah, the only thing I remember is this is the only cutscene in the Sonic game that Sonic actually speaks in the dialogue.
huh.
Because they have a line like, but by the way, I'm gonna destroy you with Botnik's Bagnicks and some shit. So the way oh yeah, I forgot to mention, cutscene's a bit different. In the Genesis one, since because of the hardware limitations, the only cutscene you only see like screenshots and also the low quality animated cutscene, which I guess is pretty good for Genesis time, I guess. Since
Can't
it's
make
like
it as good as the Saturn.
the sound use FMV, which by far is the best one in terms of cutscene quality.
Yeah.
I would say the Genesis soundtrack is better.
Yeah, Saturn's great, and I love that
But
vocal
come on,
song.
Genesis has Green Glove music, and some of the songs did show up again in Sonic Adventure, make them more iconic.
Yeah, it said, "Well, we kind of wasted the game. Let's make the soundtrack to good use."
Hell yeah, I love it. So because of that, I think the Genesis soundtrack is a bit better.
Yeah.
In terms of special stages, yeah, Sound fucking win. Let me explain about the special stage. Hold on, fucking shut Discord, shush.
Looper.
Stupid Discord. So the special stages are different. Let me explain the Genesis version. It says on Wikipedia, Tails or Knuckles sends you to a bridge. No, so to be honest, the special stage kind of looks different in Genesis. Even when you pick Tails and Knuckles. So the way you do this is you gotta get 50 wings, of course. But instead of going to the end, you gotta find Tails and Knuckles. For some reason, they don't want to send you to the special stages unless you pay them. Okay,
Little
thanks.
bastards.
And in the Genesis one, Tails sends you on a mist bridge high over a river, while Knuckles sends you to a rickety bridge over a very gorge, aka like a kind of like that scene in Shrek. Like imagine that, but in Sonic. Yeah. And the way you do that, you just collect wings and avoid mines.
Hmm.
Yeah, that special stage is kind of meh. Like it's
I
fine.
love the special stage. Best half pipe.
Oh yeah, the silent one has the best half pipe. I love. by the way, the music. Oh hell yeah!
Huh.
I think, like I said, I think the Genesis soundtrack's a bit better. The worst song is the special stage song. I don't know, it just sounds generic.
Huh.
Well, the silent one is fucking jazzy, and I love it. The PC one, if you don't know what the PC version is, it's basically like the half pipe, except you don't get 3D models, and it kind of looks a bit shit.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. But the gameplay. Yeah, this is when it kind of goes mixed or bad. So in the gameplay, kind of like like the story, in each level except the last one, Sonic needs to go defeat badniks, mostly 5 badniks or 10 or whatever how many badniks you get to get flickies. You must take the flickies to the wing, and boom, you did it. The problem is some flickies are dicks, and they don't want to fucking follow you if you lose them.
Oh, flying away from you, the little fuckers.
In fact, let me explain each one. The blue flicky tries to return to Sonic, so he's the nicest flicky.
Yeah, he's good.
Pink flicky sink out Sonic, searching in a wild circle. So they go like circling around. So I guess this is the second best, or second nicest flicky. The red flicky hops around between 2 points.
Wow.
What a dick. And the green flicky wanders off on their own and really try your patience.
Yeah, damn.
And get that green one is a fucking bastard.
Yeah.
And mind you, it will happen if you get hit.
That's sad.
Yeah, enough said. I think you know why this gameplay is kind of meh. Especially since this is kind of Sonic's first 3D one, except not, because it's kind of like a weird.
It's an isometric game. It gives you
Yeah,
illusion
like
of
it's
3D.
in 3D, but it's not really 3D.
It gives the illusion of 3D.
Yeah, mostly because the Genesis has hardware limits, and I don't know why they don't change it up for the Saturn version.
Hmm.
Like, I get why with the Saturn version, because, remember when we talked about Sonic Extreme? Yeah, because of that project got canceled, they needed to make a quick buck on the holiday season, so guess what they did? Just bought the Genesis version, except added the special stage and the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about this game?
It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's like here.
It's a meh. Yeah, I like it. I
like
like
it.
it
I'm
more
not
than
gonna
other
say it's
people.
bad or anything. It's just
Yeah.
it's weird. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So time for a weird one to wink. Sonic Schoolhouse for the PC.
Nothing to say.
Yeah, it's a weird entertainment game where Sonic speaks like, "Hi, I'm Sonic. Welcome to my schoolhouse."
Like a precursor to Baldi's Basics.
Yeah, except the animals looks cursed in Body's Basics when you click them. Ugh.
Yeah.
So basically, you just do shit. There's a joke if Sonic flies the bus, he looks like you could play the song of Deja Vu, and it makes it funny. Yeah, for the most part, a lot of people know about this game because of memes you could do.
That makes
But in
sense.
terms of the gameplay, I think it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Sonic Blast, though.
It's terrible.
Yes, terrible. Before we explain why, let me tell you the story about it. Dr. Eggman has built a new island base just off the coast of South Island. Sonic and Knuckles team up to attack the new base, secure the Chaos Emeralds, and stop Dr. Eggman's ambitions once again. So, this is Donkey Kong Country, but it's about the Donkey Kong land for the Game Boy Color game. But you can say it's much worse than those.
It's very weird.
First off, the spot because they trying to do the 3D thing, the sprites kind of look shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, like the only best compliment I could say is the Eggman sprite's kind of cool, especially that one boss is like standing on a cloud trying to beat Goku.
Yeah,
like that one's cute. I love that. So
yeah,
so the special stage is weird though, but kind of like a Sonic 3 Knuckles, except not really. You gotta go to find a special wing, but here's the problem: if we try, you gotta get the Chaos Emeralds in every Act 2.
yeah.
Because if you give it Act 1, it just gives you a life. First off, why?
Yeah, it's weird.
But I will let it slide and have the Chaos Zone ties into like each zone, but why? Why be specific to Act 2?
Let's just put it at the bottom of Met tier.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow it's fucking worse than Sonic Schoolhouse. Okay.
Okay. I kind of want to speed through these last three because I gotta go in a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna give it a break.
Let's just start with the collection. Sonic Jam.
It's good. I love it.
It's a good collection. The reason why by the way, for the later collections, we not added them unless they added something new to it.
Yeah.
The reason we were adding this one because it has the 3D Sonic World thing, which for being the first 3D Sonic, or I guess second, which we'll get there, I thought it's pretty good. It's like a precursor to Sonic Adventure. You get what you get.
True.
You do like cute little challenges, like you touch mouse.
It's a good game.
Good game. We're going to put it here because it has collections of classic games.
Yeah.
Okay. Sonic Jam for Game.com? Trash.
Just put it in the bottom tier.
Yeah, like it's worse than Sonic Spinball.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
It is a Windows. We're not going to mention. Just watch a gameplay and you can see why.
Yeah.
And now, Sonic
last game.
R.
Okay.
It's
good.
Oh my god. Sonic R has a story.
Yeah, it does.
Let me read that story. Sonic and Tails are drawn into World Grand Prix when they learn Dr. Eggman is involved. However, they soon find the whole race is a ruse to keep Sonic distracted, while the Doctor hunts for the Chaos Emeralds. Knuckles never want to pass up a chance to compete against Sonic, joins in as well. Amy entered the Emerald Fangor, chases Sonic to the starting line. Weird story. I guess it's kind of funny. The reason why Amy's doing this is because she needs to chase Sonic because Fangirl.
It's weird. Gameplay slippery. I love the graphics. They got Sega Saturn charm and
yeah, easily the best part is the soundtrack.
Turn the vocals off though.
What?
Turn the vocals off.
Yeah, just turn. Wait, why you turn the vocals off?
I don't know.
Like I think the songs are pretty good. We got classics like Supersonic Racing.
It's unfitting for a racing game, but
Hey, it's a bopping soundtrack. So hell yeah,
it's good.
it's a damn good soundtrack. This game, I can't go too hard in because let's be honest, the reason why it's better than Sonic Drift because unlike other Sonic racings, this is the only one where they can use their feet.
Finally, Sonic.
Well,
Well,
except Amy and Eggman.
and Supersonic.
Eggman's fat as fuck, and Amy, I guess she's just slow.
Worst character in the game besides Tails Doll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one that introduced Tails Doll. Who cares? Like this is the one that introduced Metal Knuckles.
Which is a badass design.
Yes, and somehow they never use that design, especially when we get to Sonic Advance.
Seriously, like, I don't get the hype behind Tails Doll. It's dumb.
Like the only reason why they know it because haha creepypasta. First off, that creepypasta shit.
It's like Sonic.exe.
Yeah, which is not scary. Hell, even if I watch someone reacting to fucking Tails, I'll just be like, okay.
Also, I swear to God, if I get another Sprite series with Sonic.exe being the main villain, I'm
Or
going
Tails
to scream. Tails Doll barely gets any Sprite series. Where's the
Yeah,
villain?
true, I guess. Uh,
It's
I
it's
don't.
good.
It's good. I'm gonna put it here because I bought them good. It has great frames. It's kind of swiftly, but it's better than Met and also better than the Terrible.
Trust me, just go play for yourself, yo, on Gem's
Yeah,
Collection.
though I would suggest you to maybe mod the PC version a bit, make it a tiny bit better
Yeah.
because you can be able to do that with someone or something. So yeah, that's the classic era.
It's,
Huh.
a, it's probably the first golden years of Sonic.
Yeah, the first 4 years of Sonic are the best. But somehow a lot of people don't think about 93, 95 to uh, early 98. There's a reason why though. There's a lot of meh. There's two terrible games. But hey, at least a lot of meh is kind of better than a lot of bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Like sure, you could say meh's like worse than being bad. But trust me, one of the games is so mad that I could say it's the worst mainline Sonic game.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I couldn't wait to get to 2017. Like, holy shit.
Huh.
But yeah, I guess if we gotta do consistent in terms of waiting like our Dragon Ball Death Ball series, I guess we could give this era a waiting. Um,
9 out of 10.
yeah, 9 out of 10. The reason why I'm not gonna put it 10 because it does have two terrible games and a lot of meh if you look at it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but hey, we can't go any lower because this era is straight up is a great era for Sonic. This is a great stepping stone for the franchise.
Yeah,
Next
it's wonderful.
next time we are going to talk about the Adventure era games, which start out with Sonic Adventure, of course, and ends with Sonic Advance 3.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, at least that era is kind of a bit shorter than this one.
Well,
Well, we will link that next week on Monday if my
yep.
co-host is free.
Yeah, I'm good on Monday.
Alrighty. Well, I guess that's fun. Okay. Next time, like we mentioned on our Sonic Marathon, we're going to look at the Adventure era games, which is going to be fun to talk about, especially with the story since it's longer.
Yeah.
Anyways, until next time, I'm Michael,
And I'm SSXU Sonic.
and we and And we'll be out of juice, and we'll see you next time on the ranking of Sonic the Hedgehog. Until then, catch you later, dudes.
See you later. Sayonara.